Alright, the fall season is almost here, and I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna have to speedrun this. Because usually I'll start working on this video almost 2 weeks before the next season starts, but I was in Texas visiting family. So this time we're only just gonna blindly watch the trailers. Plus anyways, I do know this is a really hyped up and stacked season. We have the same rankings as last time, so let's get started. Uzumaki, come on man, we gonna be there day one. This is looking to be something really special. Looks like they're gonna do it some justice. Love me some Junji Ito. If you haven't read the manga and you barely know what it's about, you're gonna be in for a treat, especially if you haven't watched any of the trailers, because the trailers spoil a lot, so hopefully you haven't seen much of it. Very excited for this. Let this grieving soul retire. You know, your generic fantasy romance harem. To me, it seemed like the MC had childhood friends, they had goals to be adventurers, maybe things just didn't work out or things changed as they got older, and for some reason the MC can't retire, so he has to start a new party with these girls, you know, shenanigans, being strong. It doesn't look bad, it seems decent, but it doesn't really look promising, so I'm gonna put it in maybe. How I attended an all guys mixer. It's a romance comedy, might be some drama here and there. I know when you see the title and the trailer, you're thinking it's gonna be a boys love, but it's not. It's just girls cross-dressing, which is interesting and kind of unique, but outside of that, it seems like your pretty simple and standard romance. Doesn't seem bad. I'm gonna say give it a chance. I know it's cross-dressing. Oh my god, whoa, you're not a dude, so I'm not actually gay? Oh yeah, just give it a chance. The most notorious talker runs the world's greatest clan. Honestly, I don't know, just a lot of fighting and killing. Edgy MC, kind of seems like a generic fantasy. The MC probably had his hometown or village destroyed. He trained really hard to become the strongest. Probably a revenge story. I'm gonna put this in maybe. I could be wrong, we'll see. I'll become a villainess who goes down in history. You know, your standard villainess show. Personally, I think this is a skip. I guess if you really like villainess shows, sure, go for it, but honestly, I don't think you're missing anything. Seemed very generic, very stereotypical, nothing really stood out, didn't really seem that interesting. Again, skip. Tying the knot with an Amagami sister. It's a romance comedy with some drama here and there. It seems like the MC doesn't believe in God because his mom was in the hospital and he was probably praying for her to get better, but then she ended up passing away, and then he lost all his faith in God. And it seems like he's fated to be with one of these priestesses. It seems like he has to marry one of them. This looks interesting. It does seem like it has some type of potential. I know romance isn't for everyone, so I'm gonna put it and give it a chance. ReZero season 3, obviously that's a day one. Unless you hate isekais or you don't like this show, it is what it is. But I'm very much looking forward to what's gonna happen this season. Mushroom Pub, pretty straightforward. The MC's dog passed away, and now with this mushroom dog, it's gonna help fill the void in his heart. It seems like the MC is an author, an artist, and this mushroom dog is gonna help motivate him, give him some inspiration. You know, it's gonna be cute and very wholesome. So I'm gonna put this and give it a chance. Seems like it's gonna be pretty enjoyable. Negative Positive Angler, a slice of life comedy about fishing. Low key, I'm tapped in for this. It does seem like the MC is dying or he has some type of condition. Maybe he got into an accident and now he's trying to have a peaceful life. But I'm gonna say give it a chance. This has some potential. 365 Days to the Wedding. Even though it was a Japanese trailer, for some reason it had things translated in English, so I know what it's gonna be about. They're pretending to be married for some work related reason, and by the end of it, it does seem like they're actually gonna fall in love. It seems decent, but I'm gonna put this in maybe. Blue Box, okay, I read the manga to this. I think I dropped it at chapter 100. It's not bad, you know, it's a solid romance, very serious, mature, but my god, is a couple just so fucking boring. They're just boring. Personally, I think this is a skip, but I know people are looking forward to this, so I'm gonna put it in watch. Dan, I'm not even gonna watch the trailers. I'm just gonna go completely blind because this was the most hyped up anime this year. You know, people saying it's peak anime of the year. I have no expectations. Hopefully they're right. I'm gonna put it in day one. Mechanical Arms, you know, your standard battle mecha anime, grudges, revenge, and despair. I'm gonna put it in maybe. Trillion Game, it seems like it's about business, entrepreneurship. Couldn't really tell what their business is or what they're selling, or honestly they could just be scamming people, you know, get rich quick. Doesn't seem bad. It's kind of interesting, but this is definitely not gonna be for everyone, so I'm gonna have to put it in maybe. Goodbye Dragon Life, a generic fantasy about a dragon getting reincarnated into a human. Seems okay. I'm gonna put it in maybe. Magical Girls Inc. It seems like being a magical girl is a career in this world, and of course they have to protect the city from monsters. Pretty simple. Seems somewhat interesting. I'm gonna put this and give it a chance. Blue Lock season 2, oh, we're locked in. I did not know this was coming out this year. Obviously day one. The stories of girls who couldn't be magicians. All the art and animation will be there day one. Very beautiful. From the title, it's pretty self-explanatory. Maybe instead of becoming magicians, they might become witches, or maybe there's another way for them to become magicians. You know, it's gonna be a cute, wholesome slice of life comedy. This has really piqued my interest. Touhai, a mahjong gambling anime where the risks are high. The MC is probably a genius or a prodigy at mahjong, and maybe he's doing this to, you know, pay off some debt, or maybe he just enjoys the thrill of it. It doesn't seem bad, definitely not for everyone, so I'm gonna put it in maybe. Bleach Part 3, come on man, peak has returned, obvious day one. I'm very excited to see the new original content, and I'm looking forward to seeing how people are gonna react to certain things that's gonna happen this season. It's gonna be interesting. Lock the fuck in, Bleach is back. Orb, on the movement of the earth, a science astrology anime with some dark moments. It seems like the MC is very curious about learning, you know, what's out there, the world, the stars, you know, what's out in space, but maybe they limit to what you can learn and what they want you to learn. Maybe if you learn too much, you're killed, you're burned at the stake. Yeah, this looks pretty interesting. I'm gonna put this in watch. This might be a dark horse. Blue Exorcist Beyond the Snow Saga. I did not know this was getting another season. I wonder if people are keeping up with this anime or even remember it, and even though it's somewhat outdated, I enjoyed the last season, so I'll put it in watch. Ranma and a half. Okay, this is tough because I know this one is being hyped up. It's from a legendary author, the one that did Usure Yatsura, but the problem is, since they both came out in the 70s and the 80s, it's outdated. It's gonna be very cliche, very tropey. The MC getting beat up, getting hit, he's a horn dog, he's a pervert. It's gonna be the same gags, same jokes, and the romance is gonna drag out. Look, I'm not saying it's not gonna be enjoyable because I enjoyed Usure Yatsura, but at times it did get repetitive and it did drag out. So all I'm saying is, in terms of romance, it's not gonna really do anything new for it. Don't shoot me, but I'm gonna have to put it in maybe. I'm still gonna watch it, just have no expectations going into it. You Are Miss Servant. Didn't really get much from the trailer. Maybe she was a spy, an assassin, or some type of killer that worked for his family, and maybe she was sent to protect him, or maybe she's no longer needed and now she's just learning to be a good maid. Yeah, that's what I got from it. Seems mostly like a wholesome slice of life. I'm gonna put this and give it a chance. I'm interested to see where this is gonna go. TsumaSho, if that's how you say it. I know when this first got announced, it had a lot of controversies. This was my first time watching the trailers, and it didn't seem like anything too crazy. It seemed mostly wholesome. There's definitely gonna be some questionable moments, but again, it just seems mostly wholesome. It's gonna be some sad moments, some funny moments, and some dark moments, because it seemed like the wife had a rough childhood, and now that she's reborn, she can have the childhood she never had. Or actually, maybe the family that she was reborn into are terrible people, so now she gets to be reunited with her family. I'm gonna put this and give it a chance. As long as it's not too weird, this could be solid. Yakuza Fiancé. I'm kinda tapped in for this. It seems like it's an arranged marriage, but the male MC is already in love with her. It seems like he'll do anything for her and to protect her. There might be people trying to get in their way and stop this for whatever reason. Yeah, really loving the art style, the character designs, and they might be boxing. I'm gonna put this in watch. This might be a sleeper. A terrified teacher at a ghoul school. Pretty straightforward. Somehow this human teacher ends up teaching at a supernatural school. You know there's gonna be goofiness, shenanigans, and hijinks. Seems like it's gonna be enjoyable and fun. I'm gonna put this in watch. Dragon Ball DAIMA. There's not much to say. I do think some people are overhyping it a little bit. Regardless, it's a nice change for the Dragon Ball series, so I'm gonna put it in watch. Demon Lord 2099. It seems like this Demon Lord got transported to the future, and now he's just trying to adjust, maybe trying to make it to the top again, rule over everyone, and he's trying to get followers or people to help him out. Yeah, that's all I really got. Doesn't seem bad, but I'm gonna put this in maybe. I'll check out the first episode. Shangri-La Frontier Season 2. Ooh, I thought this was next year. I will say I do hope the second season fixes some of the problems I had with the first, but we'll be there day one. Excited for this. The Blue Wolves of Mibu. Pretty simple. It seems like the MC joined this group of samurai so he can get stronger, help people out. Maybe he wants to have a place where he belongs. You know, we've been getting quite a few historical anime, and they've been pretty fucking good. So I'm gonna put this and give it a chance. This has potential. Well, that's everything. This is what the list looks like. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like and subscribe. Share with whoever you think might enjoy my content. Other than that, I'm out.